Hey there, fellow creative minds. Have you ever felt like your brain is a pinball machine on overdrive, bouncing from idea to idea at lightning speed? Yeah, me too. I'm Megan, and let me tell you, my ADHD used to feel like a constant game of mental whack-a-mole. But guess what? That same chaotic energy that once held me back, it is now the secret sauce to my success as a 5-time award-winning entrepreneur. Stick around, because I'm about to show you how you can turn your ADHD traits into your biggest business asset. Let's get real for a second. The business world is changing, and it's changing fast. More and more, we are seeing ADHD entrepreneurs step into the spotlight, bringing their unique perspectives and out-of-the-box thinking to shake things up. And you know what? It is about time. I remember when I first started my journey, I was a hot mess of ideas, passion, and let's be honest, a whole lot of self-doubt. But as I navigated the twists and turns of entrepreneurship, I discovered something amazing. My ADHD wasn't my weakness, it was my secret weapon. And here's the kicker. We're living in a time where ADHD awareness is skyrocketing. People are finally starting to understand that our brains aren't broken, they're just wired differently. And in the course of business, different can be dynamite. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Being an ADHD entrepreneur is like riding a roller coaster while trying to paint a masterpiece. On one hand, we've got this incredible wellspring of creativity and innovation. But on the other hand, we are constantly battling to stay focused and get things done. I cannot tell you how many times I have been stuck in the middle of a crucial task only to find myself 3 hours deep into researching the mating habits of sea otters. Did you know they hold hands while they sleep? Adorable, but not exactly relevant to my marketing strategy. And don't even get me started on the struggle of sustained effort. We're masters at the sprint, but the marathon? That's where things get tricky. I've had more unfinished projects than I care to admit. Each one abandoned in a flurry of shiny moments. Here's the thing, these aren't flaws, they're features. And once I figured out how to harness them, everything changed. I will never forget the moment that it all clicked for me. I was knee deep in my third business pivot of the year, feeling like a complete failure when all of a sudden, it hit me. My constant desire for change was not a weakness. It could be turned into a useful tool. I started reframing my distractions as inspiration. That random Wikipedia rabbit hole, fuel for my next big idea. My inability to stick to a rigid schedule, the perfect excuse to create a flexible, creative, friendly work environment, and also the perfect reason to stay self-employed. I began embracing my unique thought patterns instead of fighting them, and I learned to ride the waves of my hyperfocus, channeling that intense concentration into productive burst, where I accomplished more in a few hours than most people do in a day. And you know what? It worked. My business started to thrive, and I found myself actually enjoying the process instead of constantly battling against my own brain. So here's the deal. Your ADHD isn't holding you back. It is your ticket to standing out in a crowded marketplace. Here are a quick recap of the strategies that turned my chaos into cash. 1, embrace the storm of ideas. Keep a digital idea vault. Right now, I'm using an app called Blue to help keep a living Bible of my ideas for video projects, Better Biz School products, blah, 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 yada, yada. Number 2, harness hyperfocus. Lean into those moments of intense work sprints when you get them, if they're convenient, of course. Obviously, don't drop your baby to start writing a new blog post. 3, build flexibility into your routine. Allow for buffer times that make deadlines less overwhelming. Stop making yourself stress out due to the rush to get everything done at the last minute. 4, surround yourself with detail-oriented team members. I'm not the only one making this work. Just look at Simone Gertz, the queen of shitty robots, who turned her ADHD-fueled creativity into a wildly successful YouTube career. Or Jesse Itzler, co-founder of Marquis Jet, who credits his ADHD for his ability to think outside the box and take calculated risks. Your next step is to start small. Pick one area of your business where you can let your ADHD flag fly. Maybe it's brainstorming new product ideas or coming up with creative marketing campaigns. Whatever it is, lean into your unique strengths and watch what happens. Listen up, because this is important. It's time to stop trying to fit your square peg brain into a round hole business world. Instead, build a business that celebrates your ADHD traits. Embrace your unique mindset. Your ability to make unexpected connections, that is innovation gold. Your tendency to hyperfocus, Channel it into deep work sessions that produce amazing results. And please, for the love of all things entrepreneurial, build a support system. Find groups of fellow ADHD business owners, hire team members who complement your strengths and shore up your weaknesses. Whatever you can do to keep yourself from being isolated. But more importantly, celebrate your progress. Every tiny win is a step toward your dreams. Remember, you're not just building a business, you're pioneering a new way of working that embraces neurodiversity. So, are you ready to turn your ADHD into the ultimate business advantage? Trust me, the world needs your unique perspective. Now, go out and show them what you got.